Hello, everyone! Hi. I, did a very smooth transition over from Gigaboots to No Slam. It was very impressive. Everyone was impressed. And now, I get to get retro achievements in Ape Escape on the loose and have fun with people. Because it's the middle of summer gaming. We got so many smooth transitions over here. Anyways, whoa! Oh, thank you for congratulating me on the transition. Thanks. You know, I was VTuber mode today, so y'all couldn't see it. But my friend Spiff, he got me a really pretty necklace for my birthday. And it was at an art expo we went to. There was an art festival, it's called Panoply. And he got it when I wasn't looking. And I was like, Spiff, wasn't that like $1 billion? And he's like, well, I got a discount when I told them it was for my trans friend who just came out and doesn't have any jewelry. And I was like, well, that's good at least, right? But yeah, it's really cute and I like it a lot. And I'm excited to wear it on a stream. It was very kind of him because I am struggling to come up with... My Breath of Fire necklace means a lot to me. My heart skipped a beat when I saw it. It's hard to find a second thing after that. Like, really hard. Your friend exploited you to get a discount for a gift to give to you? I don't think that counts as exploiting. Oop. There we go. What a fitting shirt! Anyway, this game has retro achievements. And that makes me happy because... I get to get a second mastery. Pretty fucking sick if you ask me. I only have 11 retro achievement masteries, and one of them's Ape Escape 1, and I thought it would be cool to get this before moving on to Ape Escape 2. I have double platinumed Ape Escape 2. Or maybe single platinum? I don't remember. I'm adjusting a thing. That's why I'm doing...
Has the professor finished creating his time machine yet? He said it's just about done.
Main character is Richard Horvitz. He's Zim.
So, I'll be going first. That's not fair, Spike.
Ape Escape 2 is a damn good video game. Yes. Sorry, let me get my hands back in. I need to gesture to make this point. Yes. But also, my least favorite mainline Ape Escape. But I probably like this less. We'll see by the end of it.
No! Get out of here, you two!
The new Gundam game looks fucking sick. Did you know this game's extremely fucking cool? Yeah, I love Ape Escape 1. 2 didn't land for me as much, and 3... I don't think I actually found a copy of it back.
So that's it. I've got it. If that does that, then this happens. In other words, that causes this. Therefore, if that happens, then... Eureka! Natalie, the time machine is complete!
Already. We've got bigger problems, you know?
Thank you for the 20 sub shadow streak.
Spike, can you hear
Breathing's
me?
hard.
Something incredible has happened. As a result of that accident, you have been
Jesus.
warped through time. You will soon arrive
I'm not
in the age
crying.
of the
Don't post the
dinosaurs.
cry emote. I'm not
And the
crying.
Spike is that a band of monkeys is also lost in the past.
I'm not
in
crying.
very
Don't
different
post the crying
lands.
emote.
If those monkeys are left to their own devices, they will probably end up seriously changing the course of history.
This guy's also a famous voice actor.
I have a request.
I'm not
to make.
crying.
Luckily,
No.
you should be in the possession of 2 gadgets I've invented. I want you to use them to go
That's a
after
really
as
cute,
many of those
crying
wild
emoji,
apes
Kidayo.
as you can. You'll be able to capture them with the time net. And should you find yourself in a potentially dangerous situation,
Yeah,
use the stun club to defend yourself. It will definitely.
I maybe
come in handy.
overcompensated
I know you'll be
this
more than
morning
up to
by
the
making a
huge
quad
task
shot
ahead. I'm counting
espresso
on you.
of quad shot of espresso coffee I didn't need to go that hard, and I definitely would have appreciated 2 different coffee drinks that were just double shot. Oh, it's Dragon Quest V Bianca. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. No, she cute. I'm a little biased. I mean, the main character is Richard Horvitz, which is Zim slash, Daggett? Yes, Daggett. Who is she? They never explain. She's the internet lady. She even talks by the end of the game. You gotta hang around to see that. I'm pulling up the retro achievements set for this just so I can stare at it. Even though it's fucking Ape Escape, and I don't need a fucking guide of any sort. I will just need to obliterate the game like I always do. Wait, I had an idea. If I reset... Can you reset progress on an entire game? I'd probably have to reboot the game, though. I think I would have to... Here's what we're doing. We're stopping. Wow, look at all these games. Actually, you know what? Let's actually show what games I have on here. Oh, that's funny. So these are the 3 games. That's it. That's all I got. I lied. I don't have Netflix. I don't even have games. Okay, so here's my thought. Okay, and it's a dumb thought, but if I reset progress on these 2 achievements, will it forget I ever booted this game? Because here's the thing, it's just the first 2 achievements in the game. It doesn't matter. Mega Man Powered Up is cool, too. So is Maverick Hunter X. I've been wanting to do both of those for retro achievements because, you know, I love Mega Man. And I think I've played almost every Mega Man game for retro achievements at this point. What game is Bay Area? So that's Outrun 2006 Coast to Coast. As you can see here. Oh, it plays the music. I should make this the ending music over here. It's one of my favorite songs in video games, which is weird because I didn't grow up with this at all. In fact, I think I fell in love with the music before I really fell in love with the game. One of my favorite Patreon bumpers ever done on Gigaboots, or executive producer bumpers specifically, ever done on Gigaboots, was one I did to this. And we ran it for all of Castlemania, I believe, and then at the end of the month I sung lyrics to it for one video. It's really hard to put yourself out there like that, because I know I don't sing especially good. You think I have a chest burster? No, that's good. Just the belt. It's just the belt. Don't worry about the belt. The belt's fine. Oh yeah, Duodecim's great. Duodecim and PPSSPP, name of a more iconic duo. I'm just gonna let it finish. No, I've never heard Drive-In Sunday. Sounds cool. Okay, it has reset all the progress. It may have even reset how long we had been playing the game. We'll have to see. Anyway, I love Ape Escape. I'm extremely happy to get to play Ape Escape. You just DM that to me, Shinji. I'm not gonna click that, and I'm not gonna remember. Skip. Espresso is powering the stream. No, like, I'm not wired. I'm really... Aww. I'm glad to help. I'm glad my face tracking isn't good enough to just show a trembling lip. God. many feelings today. I'm gonna have to cut back on the feelings. What do you mean the new Virtual Fighter writer is the fucking guy from Tom Goes to Narrative? Okay. Oh, right, in this game, you still hit jump, you hit X to jump, which is weird, for the record. Man, this version's so strange. Because you use shoulder buttons to jump in the other version, which, honestly, I think it's pretty cool when a platformer's like, use the fucking shoulder button so you can move the camera at all times. Not that that's exactly how it works out here. Oh yeah, I never did look up if the diagonals being weird is a problem in the original game. I'll show you what I'm talking about in just a second. How hard is it to... Cool. Just like in Mario 64, once you spin, you can just hold a direction and keep spinning. That's true. I could remap it with the emulator. Tupac is in a fucking video game, yeah. Shit's weird. I wonder how many people don't know any of the deal with Tupac being in shit. I'm drinking my soda. Stop posting crying. A lot of I saw some people who were like, "Oh, raising the dead with AI," and I'm like, you know, Tupac somehow ended up being like the first instance of that sort of thing. It feels like. Okay, so R is how I'm gonna have to get good at this. Oh, I drink the same drink every time I go to a gas station. Because after years of practice, I have perfected what I feel like is the best possible soda. Also roast Tupac from the dead with that shit. Yeah, exactly, right? Oh, they put Tupac in the new Stranger Than Heaven. Tupac is in that game. I fucking lost it. Congrats, chat. The good news. We've gotten 2 of the 204 apes in this game. I thought you apes were supposed to be nearsighted. So, if you see me move, like that, that's the diagonal problem I was talking about, see? I move it slightly off axis, full speed again. So part of me is wondering if there's just a problem with the controller settings. You'd think using a DualShock 4 would be the most obvious. You have things set up for this controller so that way it works correctly. Control mapping. Sorry, got... I wonder what analog limiter would work out to. Extended PSP controls. Oh, interesting. Huh. Yeah, and that's the thing, right? It's probably reading out a value that's beyond what the PSP could receive correctly, but you think the emulator would cap it. I, in fact, could just... We're gonna set this key to limit that and hope it doesn't do something else in the simulator already. Okay, let's try it. No, it's still there, right? There. That's gonna fuck with me a lot. I'm a little worried. I'm not sure what to do about that. Oh, the analog limiter really ramps it down. It does that. That's funny. I shouldn't need that. Yeah, this analog stick's sensitive enough to not need that. Yeah, I wonder... That is gonna be a problem. I forgot that was an issue with playing this on PPSSPP. I think our think our Duodecim Dissidia stream may have run into this issue as well.
Pretty good.
Oh, that's a cute voice. Pronouncing phonetically. Oh, that's really fancy. If I upscale this window, that is absolutely going to make it bigger in my layout. Fortunately, no, though, I do need to upscale it a bit. Wow, wow, wow. I love the fucking music in Ape Escape. Ape Escape 1 and 3 have the best soundtracks. Period. Full stop. Ever. Hey, Eto, how's it going? Wow, wow, wow. Okay, I'm gonna go in here because they actually have different mini games in this one compared to the original. Oh, wow. Look at that. There are 4 of them for one, and I know one of the ones in the original isn't here, so that means 2 new ones. Well, thank you, Dopey Nut, for the sub. No, this model isn't different. Oh, wait. The eyes and hair are. I changed that some weeks ago. And also, I got this cool monkey bone shirt. Do you like my monkey bone shirt? Wow, wow, wow. Oh, apparently that dude who's the lead writer on Virtua Fighter also did, Ha! I'm sorry, I just saw Apple Gothic and No Slam Notification System's yapping channel talking about if, this art is why we got Tifa in Street Fighter 6. Is it a part of the Gigaboots curse? That's funny. Spadoinkle did an awesome job on this. Look at that. That art goes hard. It really does. Spadoinkle's so fucking talented, y'all. Here, I'm gonna link it again. Spadoinkle deserves more attention. They do amazing art. Let's see. I guess I could have just gone to my other Blue Sky account. I have reposted it recently. What good music? Anyways, if y'all could give that a like and a repost, that'd be great. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. Aww. I'm sorry. You know, over on Gigaboots, I'm going to be live with Summer of Gaming stuff for most of the next 2 days straight, I guess. So, if you're not following me over there, you can. Keep in mind, you'll have to hear people talk who aren't me, which, I hear is a devastating event. 90-second ad? I was going to say something, but then I was scared someone would do something, so now I'm saying nothing. That's my new bit. I say nothing. We don't talk around these parts anymore. Thank you, Vine Ultimax, for the sub. Aw. Enjoy your cookout. What am I doing? My brain got fried. I was doing something. I don't know what. Real bimbo hours here. Oh, I should probably make the thumbnail for, Oh, interesting. Part 1's taking longer than Part 2 to process, even though Part 2's way bigger and 4K. On the Summer Games Fest stuff. Oh yeah, it's 2 days straight, basically, of streaming game reactions. You ever be a part of a group of people and then someone says something that a viewer or someone else doesn't like, and you immediately, you know, you say the obvious statement of like, oh, I don't agree with that. But even still, every person on that thing gets slammed. Slammed. Anyways, yeah. I've had people who are angry at me for a score I didn't give a game for a really long time. Being an online content creator is fucking weird. It's weird. That's fine. It's whatever. It's just the nature of things, right? Like, it's one of the complicated things about being in a group of people is that, you know, people who aren't used to hearing dissenting opinions or opinions they don't agree with or whatever will just get angry. You know how it is. I feel like people understand the concept. Whenever I'm part of a group of people we don't agree with each other, I'm a socialist. I'm friends with so many people and I don't agree with them on so many things, you know? What the fuck do you mean Golden Kappa train incoming? Social graces have kind of died off. I suppose that's a way to describe it, yeah. I'm changing the thumbnail on those 2 videos to show the Summer Game Fest thumbnail. Then we can continue. But yeah, no. It's just weird. It's just weird and it's what it is, I guess. Okay, allegedly part 1 of Summer Game Fest will be done processing in 13 minutes. That's what YouTube says. We'll see. Shadow Streak! Why are you doing that? Aw, thank you, Dopey Nut. Shadow Streak, however, you need to stop. Oh, you... Goodness. Stop posting and crying. Oh, I was gonna look up. Don't get themselves used to feeling low-level emotions. Yeah. I don't know. Oh my god, Yuki. Why are you all doing this? Have you considered that a discount is kind of free money, though? Oh my god, Morbid, don't... Why are people do it? Well, there's nothing I can do to stop this, and that is terrifying. I can't, like, go silent. It won't work, I feel like. If I just stop talking, that won't change anything.
Slamming.
You know, you're right. It does kind of look Todd Howard-ish. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Why are you... Thank you, your local Vanktoad, and Shinji, and Diodolphus for all the subs, and Buckbud for the sub. Thank you all very much. I appreciate it. This is insane. They're gonna think, my co-hosts are gonna think this was a scam. Shinji, don't order Domino's. This music does rule. Don't order Domino's, Shinji. Thank you, Sven. Yeah, I'll have to make sure to get donuts tomorrow for sure.
Spike, a new gadget is almost ready.
Your Turtle Beach sounds great, girl.
The water net lets you shoot underwater.
What a
Try it
concept.
out in the training facility before you beam out. Remember, if you fail to clear the training level, you won't be able to advance
I'm
to
now
the next
looking
level.
up the analog stick
Good
thing.
luck.
Okay, now that I can breathe regularly and everything's fine. Thank you everyone for the subs, I really do appreciate it.
Slamming.
Thank you, Unixbit, for the subs. And thank you, Lane Logic, for the 100 bits. And Spirit Eater for the 100 bits. And also Matto for the earlier gigantic emote. And also Shadow Street for the gigantic emote. And also, yeah. You got the pro grade mics just to spare their friends. Oh, that's kind of you. Now that I would definitely not. Okay. I'm trying to see how people solve this. It seems like people are very aware of this issue, but I don't see any solutions there. I can't even acknowledge it, chat. I gotta just pretend it's not even happening. I don't know how I'm gonna make it through this game without the diagonals working right, because you can see how that's affecting my movement. Let me see. Yeah. Okay, there should be an option in the menu. Sounds like. One moment. Okay. Auto configure sure is interesting sounding, but how do I... Oh, I was scared. It's really cute. I love it a lot. Zoro did such a good job on all those emotes. Zoro did a ton of my emotes, and you know what? I'll show off. So, because we don't have enough slots at the lower tiers, and I'm slowly moving down the tier 2 emotes. I want hand gestures. I'm slowly moving down the tier 2 sub emotes to tier 1. And we are... No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. I can't trust you people. Anyway, what was I saying? Anyway, don't... No! What was I saying? Oh, I have an emote that's being made where there's a draft. And I think it's really cute and I want to show it. So give me 1 second. I want to show it. Okay. Anyway. So for a while now, I've been wanting to get an emote. Kind of with a similar usability, a similar vibe. Twitch isn't letting me celebrate my 1-year mod anniversary, by the way. That's fucked up. That's fascism. Why are you censoring my mods like this? But did it tell you that it was a year? Is it only slightly off, maybe? I can't remember when you got paid a mod. I feel like it has been a year. It's like, hey, what use is a phone call if you can't speak? Anyway. So, here's my upcoming emote. This is the draft version of it, and I think it's really cute. It's kind of functionally, like in function, similar emote to Riona's fat emote. I like it a lot. Since I can't title the emote Fat Bitch Gaming, we're just gonna go with FBG, so it's gonna be No Slam FBG. I talk about food enough where it seems like this is a practical emote to have around. For me, if nothing else. Anyway, I'm very excited. I made sure that Zora was okay with me showing that before I did. Anyway, how the hell do I calibrate the analog sticks? Yeah, it's a donut. Duh. Oh. Oh. Oh, that's a funny golf email. I like that. Thank you, chat. Yeah, I don't know how to calibrate the analog stick. Yeah, let's see. Fixing analog stick input. Implement the circle to square mapping in Android. Okay, I'm not on Android though. Control settings, calibrate analog stick. Your emulator says it does this. Where's that option? Debug. More settings? Controls. Analog trigger threshold. Okay, so the standard's that. If I raise it up, will that fix it? Really, though, it feels like we should go lower. So how about this? We're gonna... Why did that number just turn... Oh, it turns blue when I'm over it and holding it to signify that I am, in fact, moving it. They didn't code it so that way I can move the mouse away and it still count. Okay, how about this? We're gonna do... Let's do 500. Yeah, it certainly fucking is. Oh, True Storm got the 1000 bits badge. Cool. Congrats, Bit. Okay, here we go. Okay, so that didn't fix it, even though it's now just making me move slower in general. This is such an interesting problem to have. I guess I could hook up the GameSir and see if it has the same issue, but I've never had a problem like this before with the DualShock 4. $25,000 bits badge over a gigabit. Good lord. Good lord. Raw input calibrated. You see what it's doing there? You see that? That's our problem. Our problem is that these are not going all the way to the corners. Ooh, that may have fixed it right there. Let's find out. That fixed it! Yeah! I knew it. What emulator is this? PPSSPP. It's interesting that that was not accessible in the least from the normal controls screen. That I had to go to a various settings screen. Okay, cool. I wish I had known that sooner. Because again, I think that was a problem in our Dissidia playthrough we did on Gigaboots. Yeah, that's how it looks in my hand right now. Hi, Tara. Wait, how does one go up faster underwater? Oh, L. That's an interesting concept, because L is actually your camera outside of water. Okay, and then square's always gonna, because you can't do underwater items. Okay, interesting. Do I think I'd do another Dissidia playthrough here? I don't know, that was a pretty long stream. I'm not sure how interested the people would be. I love Dissidia, but there are a lot of video games I love. For example, I have... Yeah, I'm surprised the solution isn't more widely noted and the problem more specifically. Whoa, the camera did not, like, go into me. Fuck. Think of the retro achievements. The retro achievements would probably want me to play it in a way that's completely insane. Like, getting insanely rare equipment through just grinding nonstop. Man. This is Ape Escape 1. However, it's a really fucking weird version of it that doesn't feel right at all. So even though I know the whole game, I'm gonna have to really struggle to get good enough at this completely different feeling version. It's kind of like, I know, right? It's such a weird concept to have done this. But it's a lot like Mario 64 DS, where it's the same game with some extra stuff, but they changed the feel of it so much, it almost feels like a completely different game. Like, the movement ends up more like Croc in that than it does Mario 64. So I'm just gonna have to use my knowledge of this in order to help me deal with everything, all the weird controls. Yeah, I didn't pick this up back in the day because it's like you took the game whose entire point was that there are two analog sticks and then you put it on the PSP. And it got even weirder for me conceptually because they changed the voices too, which I find neat. But I actually do know people who grew up with this version. For example, Shibigato, he grew up with this version. Anyway, that level's done. We fixed the controls. Should be a piece of cake. Why didn't they just put two analog sticks? The PSP was already amazing for all it packed in. Here's the thing people don't talk about anymore. The PSP's square button has half of the mechanism to properly press the contact. They cut the other half off because they needed space for the screen mechanics. Like all of the wiring and paneling and shit for the screen, they literally cut off. So you can go look up a disassembled PSP 1000 unit and see this. God, I also really love the original PSP's mean-ass metal caddy for the discs. Like the loading bay, just gashunk. I keep thinking L should be the crouch button. It is crazy. It's fucking hardcore as hell. The PSP, you know, like how tons of people get nostalgic, even if they didn't grow up in the era, for like old electronics and how many different pieces there were inside and how mean and thick everything was. The PSP is that energy. Even though it's from the aughts, it definitely has that absolutely classic physical electronics vibe. It's also weird to be using the face button to do attacks and things in this, and then you can even aim it like that. That model is a little different. Huh. I guess they thought it looked nicer to flatten it. Horrible sounds my PSP made when it was trying to read its little disc. It's cool. PSP will always have my heart for being maybe the only console easier to hack than the 3DS. Yeah, it was literally just putting a JPEG on the bastard. It was that easy. It was so fucking simple, it was crazy. A lot of me playing Zelda 2 and actually trying to get pretty far in it was done on the PSP. Despite my grandparents owning Zelda 2. Oh shit, stop that. Ow. Oh shit. He does that occasionally, right? What's up, dude? Where you going? You going somewhere? Dude tried to throw fists. Oh yeah, apparently their PSP just literally fucking died. I saw that later, yeah. That wasn't even a hacked it wrong. That was a it's fucking dead, oh no. But yeah, for anyone who's curious, for the longest time, Bob and I were talking about how funny it would be for me to raid myself from Gigaboots. So given that we have a lot of streaming we're doing this week, can he step over that? I guess he can. That doesn't make any sense, but okay. I did that towards me. Huh. It made a lot of sense to do it this week. And it mostly worked, seemingly. Could have gone a little bit smoother. Especially with the whole me running across the road to get a soda thing. Can I just... Oh, hello. There we go. Sir. What? We'll go on a little break right before the stream end, and then you get raided by yourself. But yeah.
Pretty good.
I have this thing where I feel like I need to communicate to people how much their support means, and that I feel incredibly blessed, and like I don't take it for granted or especially understand it. But then every time I tried to do that this stream, people gave more subs, so... How about the Mapes?
Spike! A new gadget is almost ready!
This monkey
Did I
radar
take
will
the
help you
test?
track the little
I don't know what you're
beasts.
talking about.
Try it out in the training facility before you beam out. Remember, if you fail to clear the training level, you won't be able to advance to the next level. Good luck.
Oh yeah, it was a launch title. Yeah. Did they re-record these segments? All of the voice acting is new. There's no shared voice acting. Our main character is Zim. I'm drinking my soda. So ironically, Bob and I intended to get... I got syrup on my hand, so I was licking the syrup off. Anyways. Oops, I dropped the link in chat. Anyways, Bob and I intended to get donuts tomorrow the whole time, and I forgot that National Donut Day was today. It was really funny because I started streaming in about April, but mainly... I'm putting my hands back on. Mainly May last year on No Slam. And for people who don't know, my Oshi mark is a donut because I really do fucking love donuts. Worst part... Thanks for the info, no problem. The worst part of my move, you know, I like my new place. But the worst part of my move, absolutely... Let's see. I need to correct... My face tracking is slightly off. Okay, there we go. That'll work. Was that I moved further away from a donut place. Because I used to have a donut place really close to me. I missed that. But, yeah, we were planning on getting donuts tomorrow. And, last year I made the donut my Oshi mark because I fucking love donuts that much. It just automatically moves towards... That's wild. Thank you, available username. That's completely wild that it just automatically goes to the next target. That changes it drastically. So it was really funny for the holiday for donuts to happen so shortly after I started really streaming over there.
Spike, the age
You know,
you are heading to
or
now
over
is
here,
called
rather.
The Age of Mystery, and it took place after the dinosaurs became extinct. Humans were probably not around during that period, but evidence of some kind of civilization has been confirmed. If the monkeys didn't have a hand in it, it'd be the discovery of the century. I'd really love to investigate it, but finding the monkeys...
500 feet away during the summer and 2,500 feet away during the winter? That's really fucking close.
Hiding, so they're unaware of you often makes it easier to catch them. Essentially, you'll probably be harder for them to spot when you hit the ground or stay motionless, as opposed to when you're standing or moving. Hope you find that
Interesting that he has an index finger that's separate from the 3 other fingers. I do not know why, when it keeps cutting to black, it keeps showing the main HQ. Ooh.
So, how are my little lab rats doing today? My name is Spectre.
I wonder who this
I'm the
voice
ruler of a
actor
new
is.
world, and the leader of a new age of Homo sapiens.
Hey, you're that ape we just saw. What the heck is going on?
Spectre, aren't you that little monkey who used to perform tricks at the park?
What? You mean that
I needed to
cute
turn
little
up the
white monkey
speaker.
everyone loved to come and see?
Ah, yes, that's right. But that was me in a time gone by. And now, I am blessed with supreme intellect and unlimited strength. All thanks to you.
What do you mean this
and
game
your
has
peak point
820
Professor.
retro achievement points?
All right,
Jesus.
Spectre, now you listen to me. Peak point helmets, like the one you've managed to get your claws on, can tap into one's innate abilities and make
Who
them
the hell is
permanently
D. Bradley
more
Baker?
powerful.
It's him. It's Spectre. Spectre's D. Bradley Baker.
Unfinished model, which can be extremely dangerous. I'm serious now, Spectre. Hand it over at once. At once!
Unfinished? That's still one incredible invention. Anyway, you're too late. We've already started working on a special new version to make me even
Ape Escape has
stronger.
motion in RA. They're all worth a ton. Huh.
Anyway, I've started beaming my monkey legions and monster minions to all periods of time, so I can rewrite the entire history of the planet as ruled by
Yeah,
man.
don't they even have retro
Thus,
achievements for
when
like
I
Ape
conquer
Quest?
the world. Make no mistake, anyone in my way will be completely obliterated.
What the heck is he talking about? Spike's gonna capture all of your fuzzy friends in a flash. Right, Spike?
Ah, yes, Spike. I prepared a very special friend for you to play with.
Jake!
Spike, I knew I'd meet you again someday to settle
Whoa,
our
I'm angry, baby.
Watch out, you'll get yours
Look
sure
at the
as heck
angry
follows
baby.
day. so we can set the record straight.
I feel like the mouth flaps in this are way worse than even the original.
Why is Jake over there? What's happened to him? How did he
Hopefully it matches up with the Japanese.
snap out of it? Jake, can you hear
Ape
me?
Escape 3 is worth like 1,000. I'm trying to remember how involved Ape Escape 3 is to 100%.
Correctamundo, my good professor. This is not the Jake that you used to know. No. He's been completely reborn. Anyway, my little
His face
specimen,
should maybe
I'm
be
sure you'll do your
reborn
utmost to
one or two more times. I feel like we didn't really nail it this time. Maybe next time. Hi, Kopiko. It is praying. Whoa. My stream deck just disconnected. I think I may have discharged electricity through a USB cable. Do the No Slam fans realize the lore where I shoot electricity out of my fingers constantly? It's too much. It's kind of a problem. Hell yeah. I think it actually made to yell unlimited power. No. I also, you know, don't electrify myself to death. Maybe the copper rod's a good idea? I don't know. Oh my god. You know, I can't exactly know for certain what is... Okay. What is for certain the emulator / thick emulation? The No Slam lore, if you could send anyone to purgatory, so please. As it turns out, most streamers have that power. If not all. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how much of this... Oh, thank you. Is gonna be weird lack of sensitivity or correct sensitivity from the stick on the simulator versus the game just being like that. Could you just take it? Thank you. Way too funny. Yeah, I don't know, chat. Depending on when I end today, I may go to the gym. I have no idea how this is gonna work in this version. I guess I should... Uh-huh. Tilt the analog stick in the direction you want to go. What? What? You took out all the fun. Wait. Oh, yeah, you're just steering with left and right and going forward with up. By the way, this dude over here... Oh good, it still feels like shit for no good reason. In fact, I would say this is kind of worse. But yeah, I often forget about this dude over here. The problem with him is that you can't really get him until you have a slingshot, but at least I can get the Spectre coin. It's so weird that they have, like... In my opinion, the way this looks just makes me think you had higher fidelity but worse artists. Because our man here has so many more polygons than he used to. But just somehow ends up looking rough. Like his face, he's got like a no-ball head. Oh, is this possible? It is complicated. When I hit the face button to select the gadget, it instantly uses it. And then I'm aiming with the left stick. Okay, how about this? There we go. So there's going to be a lot of us throwing the net all the way down and then just... Also, look at this. This is so much faster than the boat. They made the underwater swimming so fast, it doesn't make any sense to use the boat. Oh, 1 second. I would like these, thank you. I'm really glad, genuinely, that they announced a date, window, a release window for the third Final Fantasy VII. There was not a fear that development was troubled or gonna take too long or anything else. That project is one of the few that was certainly gonna be perfectly fine and on rails and everything. So I've never been worried about it. Also, saying I'm worried about Project Square Enix is like I'm really worried about that buried corpse. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense as a statement, you know? So that's the beautiful thing. The beautiful thing is I'm not worried about the development of any game, technically. I say technically, oh. Turn around, fucker. You leave me alone. Oh, God damn it. It's a very obvious corpse in the wallpaper. Yep. Hi, Sara. How's it going? I know I said it before, but I'm going to say it again. It was really nice to get to hang out with you and Masumi and watch Game Center CX. I really love watching that with you. Chat, I can't get the camera to look down. I'm trying to cheese this and get this now, but the camera refuses to look down. Oh yeah, I love the Nyafia shirt. It's so good. Yeah, Sara is actually the person who introduced me to Game Center CX. Like a billion years ago. Part of the reason, you know, I do death streams and stuff is because I was inspired by Game Center CX. Sure looks good on me, thank you! Maybe someday it'll look similar in real life. Who knows? Anything is possible. Yeah, exactly. Well, Arino is very inspiring. I feel like your game may be a little broken in this version. Okay. But yeah, so I'm glad they got a date on that third Final Fantasy VII. I'm just glad. Because again, I wasn't worried about the development of that game at all. As far as I know, there was no reason to be. It was one of the only safe things. That monkey is doing the monkey. Ah, shit. I tried. Oh. Oh. More worried how it ends. I have no optimism about how it ends. I'm sure the rest of the game will be fine. I'm sure the rest of the game will be a fun time. I'm sure there will be really great character moments because, man, Rebirth certainly has that in spades. Yeah, I don't need to get that monkey. We can get another monkey. I'm not crazy, right? It didn't... Okay, yeah. Like, they gave me this, but I don't have the slingshot yet. That was interesting. Could I not... You can't jump while using the radar. This is what it does. That's me hitting jump causing that. That's without, and that's with. Oh, would you look at that? A lot of... Finally caught up to the whole event stream. A lot of Tifa today. Were people in chat? Did they do their duty and like your art and repost it? Oh yeah, I can close Firefox finally. Stop? Why stop? It's really good. Your art is really good. You're a fucking awesome artist. If I could get off my ass and make a movie, I would get you to do the fucking movie poster. But instead, I decided to, I don't know, have fun and be a fucking VTuber who gets to present female. Like some sort of greedy bitch. Move up playing Remake and Rebirth. Yeah, that's good. Gigaboots movie? No. No, I want to make an actual movie about a thing. Not generic channel film. Anyway, I gotta go over here to my clips or my video producer thing and delete that highlight because it's just gonna confuse people as they watch it and go, why does it not have the whole thing? Yeah, no, that's it. That's right, Tara. I think I had a conversation with you. I don't know how much one I had with chat, but I don't know how much I've ever publicly said this shit. Gotta up your clip skills. No Slam doesn't have a lot of clips. I actually had more clips when I was obscure than when I came out as being a Gigaboots. Streamers always really appreciate it if you make clips. I feel like there's got to be no streamer who's like, oh, clips, terrible, oh, I hate this. But maybe. I'm drinking my soda again, 1 second. Yeah, the complication with making a movie is that you have to take up other people's time. And I don't like doing that. I don't like doing that at all. Making movies is hard and not worth it. I really liked doing live action stuff. A lot. I miss it. I also miss color grading and other things. Yep, the bastard just already got in the ship. I don't think the double height jump. Yep, nope. We're good. Okay, we're leaving. But yeah. The problem is that you have to take up other people's time. And life's short, and I don't feel like I don't have it in me to, and like, obviously we don't have money, so I couldn't pay people what I think they're worth. In fact, I would say we already don't do that on the podcast network because, you know, again, there's not a whole lot of money. So I already feel guilty about that. Now imagine the movie version of that where it's like you need lighting and focus pulling and all this other shit, like so many people. So the real initiatives I was considering that were more feasible without foisting my own dreams upon other people, without enough money to pay them fairly for it, was game development, learning a language, and this. And since I was a trans person in the closet, you can guess why this was really appealing to me. Because this is my VR chat model. With a lot of modifications. But, you know, not as many. Not a crazy amount of modifications. And I really do love streaming, and I really love getting retro achievements, because even when retro achievements didn't exist, I loved getting trophies and achievements in indie game or retro games. So like they would put out Final Fight downloadable, and I would do that. Even though I wasn't the hugest fan of Final Fight, I found it interesting to engage with these games in this way. And I think 3D VTubing is really fucking cool. Like, obviously VTubing is cool as hell, and I hate how much me wanting to gush about 3D VTubing makes it come off as I think 2D VTubing is dumb and sucks. Because I really don't, but I have a fanaticism for 3D VTubing. I think 3D VTubing is super fucking cool. So... Oh, thanks for
To my
following.
side, my noble Einherjar.
I don't have the game up. I'm actually playing through the OBS preview, so when he jumped behind the follow notification, I was like, I think I know where he is. Let's hope! But yeah, I think it's really cool. I like it a lot. I also really like hanging out with y'all. Oh, this thing couldn't run on a PS2. This thing's way too high fidelity for that. There's one thing you should know about VR chat models. It is that they have a lot of fucking resources put into them. Ow! That's such a funny... Ow. Something tells me when I die in this one, he won't go, "Oh no!" in like a really weird voice. Just saying, where it's 3D VTubing is like being non-binary and that people look at it from the outside as weird halfway or stepping stone to the real thing. Yeah, is that so? Miss. I think that emote's awesome. I'm always happy when like I find a new emote that Twitch has made that is good, because I definitely don't take that for granted. In fact, anytime Twitch does something right, I'm kind of amazed. Yeah, Gritty Goose. Everyone loves Gritty Goose. Nice. Okay, I'm starting to get up to speed with my proper... Oh, thanks for the
To
follow.
my side, my noble Einherjar.
I'm looking forward to getting... Oh, that's the one that kills you. The next one's the secret one that gets you to... I love that there was 0 downtime. Wow. Yeah, that's a proper Twitch emote. You get balloon dog poop emote. Yep, uh-huh. But like, here's the thing. At the end of the day, you gotta admit, that's just people. I'm sure there are people who love balloon dog poop emote. Yes, I'm also a fan of that. I want an emote that's that. I've never gotten an animated emote, but I want one that's that. I like that the hit rate is non-zero now. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have some friends who have animated emotes, so I have an idea. Whoa, fuck. Man, those stone statues make terrifying sounds as they move.
Transporting.
I actually, thinking about it, may have owned an expert gamer. That's true. I do have an animated emote, and that was given to me by Tiff. It was very kind of her. The funny thing is the smile emote. I'm always owning expert gamers. Wow. The smile emote is just the nom emote, but I took the frame for the closing of the mouth. And I was like, oh, we have a joy emote? We have yeah, I thought it was amusing, but I'm like, this is not one animated emote. This is an animated emote. And then 2 normal emotes. Wow. The value. Bum, 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 bum. Am I going insane? Okay, there it is. I was like, I could have sworn. Oh. I think there's a little guy up here, but we're not gonna worry about him. We're gonna make sure. Oh, you fucking piece of shit! What the fuck was that schmoop? What the fuck? You could always whip up a sprite edit if you want an animated emote, and then you posted your completely original laughing emote? Huh. Weird. Mano, you confuse me sometimes. I went to hit jump too late. That's why you saw him do a weird movement for a second. And it's like the game was like, oh, that's a well, you're falling, so fuck you, buddy. I'm like, yeah, you know what, fair. I'm realizing that I need to map the right analog stick to the D-pad like I would on the Vita so I can move. F4 not up to code. Yeah, I need to map the right analog stick to the D-pad so that way I can move the camera while also moving. And that'll be nice because, you know, that's one advantage. You can move and turn the camera in the direction you want at the same time, a thing you couldn't actually do in the original. What's up? What's up, dog? I think Mato's emotes are really, really good. 21 out of 204 monkeys. We're doing great, chat. And I am getting better at this weird version of this game as we go. So that's a cool thing. That's really good. Hell yeah. And, you know, when you think about it, like, the other monkeys are going to come faster because I'm going to have the tools to get all the monkeys in any given region. I think the PSP is, like, a fucking incredible moment in gaming. So this is what I'm talking about when I say the movement in this game's weird. You see this? You can't do that in Ape Escape. He would be moving left instantly. What is this tiny inching around shit? Wait a second, I think I just discovered tech. Okay, we can now turn in place in this game. See? He has detected me from a mile away. I ain't dealing with that shit. I can turn in place, it's true. I have a whole thing where I don't want to do anything, like, unless I had the idea way in advance and I also feel ownership over it, I try to not do anything that, like, gets into the things other people are doing. And it's not because, like, it's not because I think I'm a completely original being. That's not how this works. That's not how art ever works. But it is partially that, like, I feel as a person, because I'm not especially coordinated, I'm not especially crafty in various ways, I feel like one of the only... Yeah, that dude's an asshole to deal with. In numerous ways, I have numerous shortcomings. I feel like me being a person who can come up with ideas pretty regularly... Oh, you bastard. Whatever, shut up. Is, like, one of my only strong points. Like, my ability to be creative is one of my only strong points as a person, so...
Pretty good.
Thank you. I'm really good at that in normal Ape Escape. In normal Ape Escape, I would have, like... I would be so much further in the game by now, even ignoring that part where I fixed the analog stick mapping. But yeah, so I don't ever want to, like, crib. I'm so mean to myself, yeah.
Spike,
I don't want to crib on anyone else's thing because I know how that would feel for me, and it would hurt.
The slingback shooter.
Because again, like, I'm learning so much to do what I'm doing now,
before you beam out.
and it's not easy, and it constantly is frustrating and upsetting.
To advance to the next level.
Yes, I know how training levels work. Thank you, Hakase. Oh no. What do you mean? Guys, that didn't even make sense the first time you did it. Why is it still like this? Boop. It is a good logo. What the fuck? This isn't how this worked before. Did you just put it on the ceiling normally? Maybe it is on the ceiling normally. Well, I mean, in a certain way, True Storm, if you fell in love with the PSP version, you just have a better version of a game you liked, hopefully, that you get to enjoy now. Being mean to yourself is like 60% of creativity. Kinda. Even if you're not mean to yourself, your very being, you... To get better, you have to see shortcomings, so you have to judge what you've done. And to get better at it, you have to constantly be frustrated. Basically. Somewhat. My words are probably more powerful than it needs to sound, in that sense. I can't move the fucking camera up and down. One of the only times that it's like... That's a change from the other version. It doesn't quite go that extreme. Anyway, I don't know. It's been interesting because I thought when I got the new facial capture and stuff that because it was more accurate and there were certain other things about it that people would like it less than the original. Being mean to yourself is maybe strictly the opposite of being objective about your shortcomings. I mean, it depends, right? Like, I definitely err on the side of being meaner to myself than it warrants. So, what do you... One moment. Okay, so that one time it did it upon clicking instead of holding that was a mistake. That's not how it's supposed to work. I have to hold. Okay. But yeah, anyway, I thought people would like it less for various reasons. So I went back and watched the old stream after I had done a couple streams with the new face tracking to see how I felt about it. And asked people what they thought, and people did like the new face tracking much more, and I also... Oof, I almost completely overshot that. Yeah. Looking at what you did and trying to look at it as someone who has no reason to like it more than a complete stranger's work, right? To sit there and engage with it in a way that makes you think of it as like a building or a house or something that's fundamentally has a function or whatever is kind of, in my experience, and I'll stress that, what goes into creation. For example, I think I really was clumsy about doing the handoff from Gigaboots to No Slam, but what do you expect when it's me rating myself on one PC? For the fucking Creation Museum? Okay, first off, didn't know that was a thing. Secondly, what are these ads? But yes, no, I'll be honest. Yes, I am more critical of myself than I should be, probably. One of the things about No Slam that has been interesting to deal with, I guess. You fucking asshole! Aim where I... Chat? Chat, do you see this shit? So wait, how am I supposed to change my shot type? Uh-oh. Is it jump? No. What? I'm out of buttons, game. Oh, man. Okay, it's R. That isn't... It's R and it only works if you're holding square. Oh, this is clumsy. God help me. God, this is like you just completely messed up the level design here. Oh, because you're trying to help them with the auto-aim because they don't... How unfortunate. But yes, obviously there are artists who aren't mentally ill. So as someone who's only played Ape Escape 3, how does Ape Escape work on the PSP? Okay, so L brings the camera behind me. R crouches. X is always jump. Left analog stick moves. D-pad moves camera way too slowly, I might add. And then the top 3 buttons do the thing, and the moment you push them, it does the thing. Which is unfortunate. When's the PSP version of the hardcore games? Let me tell you, never. It is a much clumsier version of the game it is a version of. And that was just the fucking order of the day in that era, right? Late 2004, you get Super Mario 64 DS. This is where I admit I don't know if Ape Escape on the Loose is a launch title in Japan and go. March 2005, you get PSP Ape Escape on the Loose. That's just what's up. But yeah, what I was gonna say is part of the No Slam experience has been learning, I guess I am a pretty good streamer. Like, just objectively, because people who had never seen Gigaboots were watching and joining from other places, and like, obviously I got raids from friends. I'm not trying to say I went from 0 to like partner on my own. In fact, I'm a person who's very staunchly, you know, very staunchly of the belief that people get lucky when they succeed in almost all walks of life. Can they deserve it? Can they earn it? Yes, but still, at the end of the day, I think people are incredibly lucky to have success in most any field. Because that's just the nature of humanity being as large as it is, and most of things being about people finding each other, you know? But yeah, part of the No Slam experience was me coming to terms with, I guess I am a good streamer and people enjoy me, and they don't just watch Gigaboots for the other people, because... And I'm not trying to be dramatic. Please don't take this as me being dramatic or trying to be overly emotional or anything like that. And wait, actually, can I bonk this? Okay. Yeah. Oh no, earlier it was auto-aiming at an enemy that was above the switch, so that's why I was fucking up then. It may have auto-aimed against an enemy just now, because that is what it seemed to do. But yeah, the experience of reading Big Think Dimension comments for... And I know, weekly gaming news podcast, maybe not the best place to get statements you ever let touch your soul. I kind of, after years of that, got under the impression of, like, I'm the reason Gigaboots happened, but in as much, like, that is basically my full value, right? As a person, is kind of how I came across. The other people were the stars or the controversies. Bob didn't like the game! Why didn't Bob like the game? That is amazing art. Was this just in the Japanese version or they took it out for the US? Because I remember seeing the flower doodle. I'm pretty sure that was there in the US version, but I think that's Japanese writing in the corner. I can't tell, but that's adorable. Anyway, I got left with the impression that I'm just sort of there to keep the show together and the glue and relatively unremarkable. But doing No Slam, I found a whole lot of people who didn't know about Gigaboots and stuff. And they seem to like me a lot, so. And again, I'm lucky. Is this door open? Please tell me there's like a locked door some direction you're gonna get. Good. I think that's it. I think we're out of the level now. We're out of the level now. So that's been an interesting experience as a part of this. I was also afraid to come out for how it might affect Gigaboots. Because my friends are very dependent on that income to survive. All of us are. And since, for me, it was a presentation issue of like, in theory, that could make us less... appealing isn't the word. But it could affect my friend's livelihood. And that's not something I took lightly. Oh. That's very flattering, Sudoku. Marketability? It's not quite the word, but, you know. Who wouldn't like a cool cutie streaming cool games? Anyways. I will be right back. I promise it won't be long. Yeah, luckily me taking a break to go pee was like perfect timing for me setting up a prediction on this race and whether or not you think I could get it on my first try. Don't care what it takes, just find a way to win the race. I don't know. The movement in this game is kind of weird. Oh, one moment. I didn't see who that was. I didn't see who that was. What was that? Oh, there it is. Sheriff Ram. No, we're not doing that. In fact, for your hubris. For your hubris. Did you know Spadoinkle streams as well? You could go follow Spadoinkle. They have a very powerful PNG tuber design. Because again, super powerful artist. It just makes sense from that angle. I trusted Noel. I don't trust this person. Smart. Oh, let me see what it's looking like right now, predictions wise. Oh, I can close these Firefox windows, and I can turn off this menu or this monitor. There we go. Cool. Great. Awesome. You slime. You saying that just makes me think of the what is his name? Brendan. No. Brendan Mulligan? What's the name of the dude? Brendan Lee Mulligan? Whatever. What is the name of the dude who... Yeah, Brendan Lee Mulligan. Okay, I did remember his name. Anyways, Brendan Lee Mulligan, just the fucking ordering Chinese food video. It lived rent-free in my brain, but at the very end, he's like, you slime. It is a great skit. What is the AFK theme? Okay, so it's also from Phantom Crash, which is an Xbox original game that takes place on the internet. It is in the cybernet. And I'm trying to remember which song it is. Let's head back over there for 1 second. Oh, it's the town map theme. I thought it would have a fancier name. It's just town map theme. So it's the theme of the internet. Why does his face look like a ball of dough?
I've been waiting for you, Spike. You and I are gonna get down and dirty, so come and get some.
Yeah, what's up, Silvermane? Finish your thought. You said Phantom Crash is a pretty funny version of the internet because everyone's using avatars that talk. Pretty silly, huh? They upped my swim speed. So that alone may be enough. Wow, that is a completely different hop than it was before. That is crazy. Yeah, they upped my swim speed, but not his. Okay, and then at the bottom of this, we do a tiny hop. Oh, those physics are completely fucking different there. Wild that they did that. Also, the course is slightly different in a way that's hard to pick out right now. Huh. 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 Well. Shows what I know.
Pretty good, Spike. Now you ready for some real action?
Noel won the argument.
Let's go!
I cannot imagine how this controls in this version of the game. That was pathetically easy. Yeah, kinda. It's actually hard originally. Oh, they don't even do a pre-roll where it's doing it, and this looks... Everything about this is different now. Natalie's cute. I have no idea how this is going to control. It is literally nothing like the other one. In fact, you might notice they're not skiing. in Ski Kids here. This is snowboarding. Before they were skiing. So what? Where are we? Why are the arrows going against the direction I'm supposed to go? And how am I getting past? And why did the number just radically change a shitload in the upper left? What is happening? Chat, what is happening? What? I don't see anyone. Am I getting past by... Oh, there they are. Holy shit. That's crazy. Okay. Why was there no screen explaining the controls? Chad, I'm starting to think this port of Ape Escape to the PSP is a little rough. Oh, cool. That's how you do tricks and eat shit. Good to know. Hitting forward and backward and shoulder buttons all does nothing. I cannot believe that just happened. I just hit last place. Oh. Oh. Oh, okay. So, if I do tricks, it's going to extend my boost bar so I stay boosting longer. Okay. All right. Circle truly does nothing. Triangle, just another jump button, weirdly. Did it just end? What? What? Was I supposed to go left and you just made it look like I could go either way? What the fuck? Why did you do that? Oh, chat, this is pretty rough. I wonder how many people worked on this port. Yeah, there are retro achievements. I'm getting retro achievements. I have no idea how many I've already got, but the game has something like 800 or so. Okay. I was reading chat, because, you know, I've already lost. There's, like, no way I'm catching up. Oh yeah, this minigame absolutely has them. That's just the retro achievements way. Earn points or achievements? Points. Have you seen how it does it with timers? Yes! Yep. The pop-ups have in fact gotten a little bit in my way with Pac-Mania, but I'll be honest with myself and you. Wait, me pushing forward did speed me up. Is that because I'm going down a hill now? Also, does the D-pad work in this mode? It does. Oh, thank God. But yeah, there was no way. There was no way I was gonna beat Pac-Mania. That game, by the time you hit the top end of it, it's just fucking absurd levels of difficulty. I've been getting Sonic 2 retro achievements off stream. So thanks to rubber banding, I guess I'm gonna do it, and also me discovering how to go 80 miles an hour, I suppose. It's true, you can disable some of the pop-ups from retro achievements on the Mister. It's true. Chat's pretty pro timer. I'm rank 137. I spent most of that not even knowing I could speed up. I'm gonna check the retro achievement set on this. Okay, so first off, we've gotten a total of... Oh! I'm gonna refresh. A total of 93 oh wait, no. 55 points from 10 achievements. Okay, Ski Kids. Complete jump course, complete trick course. That's it. Wow, okay, they're way kind. I guess I have to do better to unlock the other ones. Okay. Brr. I think maybe you should try a little harder on modeling walls. I think maybe, and this is controversial perhaps, we shouldn't have a course completely full of fucking invisible walls. Maybe you should try a little bit harder than that. What the fuck are you doing, game? Jesus. Maybe the reason the retro achievement set is so kind is because they already feel bad for you playing this version of this. Then again, oh hi Sheepy, how are you doing? Then again, the other version, while it may be a slightly better, higher fidelity execution of a concept, like it's really fascinating, it is hard as hell. So, you know. Yeah, that Sean Palmer snowboarding game is so much worse than I ever would have guessed. Chad, I have to be live at 9:45 in the morning on a Saturday. What? Oh, right. This is the way where they secretly want me to go the other direction. This is the time that happens. You know what would help me realize that is if you had, you know, some sort of on-screen thing with the map on it or an arrow. Yeah, a lot of extreme sports playing on this channel, it's true. That's so funny and cute. She just did the doofiest fucking jump, and it's like, nice trick! Ah. Morning, me. Oh, you're just saying morning, Noel. I was like, you were here, though. Morning, Noel looks like Noel who wants to blow her brains out. I know this because, people have often seen me on Little Sleep and thought I was just incredibly fucking depressed. I was like, no, I'm just tired and miserable. Which is why Spiff, when we mentioned on the Summer Game Fest stream that we would be live at 9:45 tomorrow, he was like the most tired streamers on the internet. And I was like, it's true. So yeah, that rubber banding's insane. I'm basically a minute faster than last time, and this guy's ahead of me. And he's gonna win. Oh wow, I'm ranked 50. Oof. Dog. It seems like no one wants to fucking play this on Retro Achievements. We're looking up how to unlock these. PSP. Or Ape Escape on the Loose Ski Kids. If I click that, that's just gonna talk about and care about the... Okay. Ape Escape on the Loose Game Facts. Oh, they announced Monster Hunter Wilds for the Switch too? Why didn't they do that at Summer Game Fest? Did they do that and we didn't notice the Switch 2 logo? Star Wars Zero Company is $50 on Steam? I don't know. Ski Kids. What do you mean? You made a walkthrough for this game and it doesn't mention Ski Kids in it once? No. I can't believe this. This is called Ski Kids, right? Is this version called something else? Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna try this one more time. That's interesting. I think we're just hiding from a public shaming. I'm sure the Switch 2 version will run great. Yeah, for some reason, KIDZ, which was all I was looking for, was not showing up. One of these guides is already typoing it as kids with an S. Can you believe that? Learn to type, my man. I can't be saying that while I still have the nightmare keyboard that double types T and a bunch of other letters nonstop. Someday I'll get a new keyboard. Keyboard's kind of important. Did you know? Earlier I was implementing a shirt. Oh, I didn't see the banana until it was too late. Earlier I was implementing a shirt for the Gigaboot stream, and it didn't work at first because my keyboard double typed the letter E. It's weird that they're keeping up so well when I seem to be drastically faster than the prior times. Curious. Thanks. I thought it was a cool trick, too. I have no idea how the boxing minigame's going to be like on the PSP version because it's so specifically designed around 2 sticks and each one being a different fist. Okay, I hit the trick button again, but oh well. Oh, cool. She won't turn some of the time while in midair, and other times she will. So this is going way faster than last time. And still I wonder, rather worry, that I'm gonna get leapfrogged at the last second. Oh, you think D-pad and face buttons like we're doing DDR on a controller? Probably. You're probably right. I hope you're right. Or, you know, they just make a much better, like a normal feeling boxing game. Because if you've lost the conceit, right? If you've lost the conceit of we mapped it to a stick, isn't that interesting? Then it doesn't hurt to just make it into a normal boxing minigame. That's so goofy. Oh, no more bananas? I did all those tricks for nothing? Man. Rank 5. Okay, it must just unlock more of these as I play through the game. Nice trick, thanks. Sometimes with Rubber Band AI, I think just letting them ahead of you earlier is the move. Oh yeah, 100%. Can I be the champion? I probably can. You know, me drinking from a straw was a lot more suggestive before the new face track. Yet another reason y'all hate it
rocket is almost ready.
Natalie,
Spin
please.
this super hoop to help you.
Super hoop? Ow. Okay. Oh no. I think what they did with it is actually gonna make it harder to do. For someone who's practiced at the other version, of course. It's so goofy. I have to rapid tap it so he spins enough. Oh, he doesn't keep running eternally once you do it, though. So that's interesting. Ba-da-ba.
Spike, this time I'm asking you to head for the ocean. There are still many things we don't know
Yeah,
about
that sucks,
this
Juice
age.
Frost.
It's anyone's guess as to what kind of creatures will be around. Please be extra careful.
Hi, Lundea. Hope you're having a good day. I'm having a good time. I'm playing Ape Escape. And the summer of gaming has been fun. Oh shit, yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, but there's another monkey out here. Man, I wonder how much my increased swim speed is. Am I thinking of a different level, or should there be a boat out there? Maybe I'm thinking of a different level. Maybe I'm thinking about the next area of this level. You know what? Yeah, that's a different level. Either way, we need this monkey. Got him. Oh, it is a very different feeling game. And while it is a good game and a fun time, it's a little clumsy. Yeah, it's the dinosaur you enter, the Jabu Jabu segment. No! I thought I could dash fast enough. Whoa, I just barely didn't fall off that sick. Let's go! But yeah, it kind of loses the core conceit of the game. That's funny, they made that way easier than it was. Ow! See, normally I'd have to shoot through the monkey. With the slingshot. We're just not even gonna worry about it. We're not even gonna worry about it. Ain't nothing.
Pretty good.
Do-do-do. Do-do-do. At least it was portable and Sony was still doing something with the franchise. Yeah, they also had, you know, they also had the Ape Quest games and other things going on that were really cute. Oh, I literally have to hit start? Yeah, X isn't good enough. The game has made a decision. Okay, so I think the whole shtick here is that I want to shoot him off of the shark first before even going out there. Yeah, it's a very nice looking version. It's very interesting though, because it's so many more polygons, but it's a little rough. It's the sort of thing that makes you wonder, because a lot of times in these cases, they don't know what the specs are. What? Why is it not? Huh. And the auto aim's not gonna help me too much, I bet. Wow. Yeah, no, nothing. Shark doesn't even react. So what do you think, chat? Do you think we just have to, like, net him off? Because I can. Just thought that would be riskier. But you know, this is a launch game. And Sony had to be talked into... Hi, Ozzy. Sony had to be talked into having more RAM on the PSP. Famous Sony move, by the way. Not putting enough RAM on their consoles. Why is that enemy spawning and despawning like that? Weird. Yeah, if I remember correctly, the PSP famously was going to have 8 whole megabytes of memory and a disc-based format. And devs are like, we're literally not going to be able to do anything here with this dog. We have no space to put all of the things we need to read off of the disc into. And you can't be streaming stuff off the disc because it'll kill the battery life. He just jumped. 8 of God's own megabytes. It's true. Whee. Help, 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 help. With the PS4, if I remember correctly, Sony was gonna have, I do remember correctly, Sony was gonna have 4 gigabytes of VRAM instead of 8, and then at the last minute, RAM got a lot cheaper. Imagine. Anyway, it got a lot cheaper, so Sony doubled it up to 8 gigabytes, which, let me tell you, one of the major strengths of the PS4 is... Man, I don't want to. One of the strengths of the PS4 is that it has so much VRAM. Like, that is still something that gaming PCs are struggling with. Like, while you need to keep in mind, the PS4 has 8 gigabytes of VRAM, but the OS has some of that, and some of that is going to be used by things other than graphics for your game. That is still a large amount of memory in modern gaming PCs. Modern games for PC really struggle if you don't have at least 8 gigs of VRAM. And a lot of people don't. Like, a lot of people don't. Chat, I forgot in this version I have to hold L in order to surface. In the other version, pedaling faster makes you surface no matter what. So sitting there, kicking my feet and not going anywhere and wondering why. My handheld has 32 gigabytes of RAM. Yeah, the PSP has 32 megabytes of RAM, and I believe 8 of that is stolen by the operating system. I think that's correct. Sir. Rub it in me? I will. I actually don't know. How much VRAM does the Steam Deck have? I never really memorized its specs. Yes! Oh my god, you noticed immediately. That's great. Yeah, our main character, they redubbed the entire game. So our main character is Richard Horvitz, I believe is his name. So you either know him as Zim, or Daggett, or any number of other roles the man has held. Oh yeah, Billy and Mandy. Yeah! I wonder if Billy is the dumbest character he's ever had to voice. Because that's like Billy's whole thing. Yeah, he's someone in Skylanders, but I couldn't remember who because I've never played Skylanders. And I do think it would be really neat to do a Gigaboots theme month for Toys to Life. I think that'd be super fascinating. Oh, thanks for the follow.
My noble Einherjar.
He's 1 million guys. Oh, is he 1 million guys in Skylanders? That makes sense. That makes sense. That's why you. Oh. Oh, hi. Hi, Reki. How's it going? What were you up to? We're playing the weird PSP version of Ape Escape. It's going great. I just needed to figure out how to get the emulator to work right on diagonals with the analog stick, which was an option literally built into the emulator, but nobody ever talks about. Anyways, what were you streaming? Gave me your Sonic title, save you! So we did a Sonic month over on Gigaboots. And I believe it was Sonic 2 on Game Gear. We were flying through. We were having a great time. And then there's one insane blind jump you do that is... Let me activate my hands. Oh, did my camera stop working? Oh. Chad, I'm starting to think me constantly exuding electricity from my fingers might have problems. Anyways, 4 blind jumps on springs in a row. And then we lost all of our lives there. That was great. Fantastic. Sonic Labyrinth, which was good, honestly, and then to play Sonic Chaos, which, like, just hated it. Which one is Sonic Chaos? That has multiple names in different territories, right? Maybe not. Afia? Okay, I'm good. Okay, I'm not sneezing. Okay. Okay. Ugh. Yeah, we're talking about the Game Gear games. I played Sonic Labyrinth at a pawn shop once and went, wow, and then I didn't buy it because I was poor. And also I was like, wow, so I didn't buy it. I honestly am really looking forward to the day I do retro achievements for those games. Sonic Blast? Yes, that is Sonic Blast. The one with pre-rendered graphics is Sonic Blast. I grew up with that one. I grew up with Triple Trouble and Sonic Blast. Oh, and Tails Adventure, which is the best! It's the best of them all. Tails is so cute. Also, it's a Metroidvania. It's really good. Anyways, hi, Raiders. Welcome on in. I'm Noel Slamrocket. Welcome to No Slam. I like to play retro games with retro achievements. Today, we're doing Ape Escape on the Loose, which is the weird PSP version where the whole gimmick of Ape Escape is having 2 sticks, and this only has 1 stick. Thank you for the raid, Reki. Yeah, Tails Adventure's great. I need to go get the mastery on Tails Adventure. Anyway, let's get back to Dexter. Dexter has ideas. Sonic and Tails in Japan. Ah, yes, that's right. Everyone in this has blob faces. Chat, this is the most weird random factoid I'm gonna give you. I think I've only said it on content once before ever, and I do not think it was No Slam. And I think it's been years since I talked about it. This music being gone and it just being the sound of the wind is like making this really dramatic though. Did you know that the PlayStation Portable supports non-uniformal rational B splines, which is shortened to NURBS, which was a different way of rendering 3D graphics. And for the longest time, Sony thought that that was the next step, that we were gonna move away from using triangles and we were gonna move to NURBS, because NURBS and the way they work makes it easier to render spheroid objects. It takes way fewer polygons to do very smooth curved surfaces. Now then, that is a thing people could have known. However, here's the extra layer of cut. If I remember correctly, the exact demo, because the rest of this I know is true, the exact demo is the PS2 Rubber Ducky demo that Sony had back in the day. You've probably seen it. There's a PS3 follow-up tech demo that is a reference to that tech demo. That demo's whole point was Ken Kutaragi went to Dylan Cuthbert, one of the designers on Star Fox, and wanted him to do a showcase of NURBS back then. And he did that demo, and then no one ever used NURBS for fucking anything. The end. That's the whole anecdote. weirdly enough, Sony and Q Games and Dylan Cuthbert, who's the founder of Q Games, they're really tight. The PSP menu, the PS3 menu, and the PS4 menu, and the Vita menu are all made by Q Games. It's all outsourced to them. They designed all of them. Which I didn't even know about the Vita one. Also, fun fact, Mark Cerny from Sony made the Vita as well on an engineering level. So it's really funny to think about that, because the Vita's architecture is actually kind of shitty in ways that the PS3 was. Kind of. But the PS4 architecture is actually really nice. Anyways, ramble over. Hi, Ember Scarlet. Thank you for the raid. How are you doing? I'm drinking my soda. Ape Escape is going pretty well. The emulator had a thing where diagonals weren't working correctly, but then there was an option in it to fix it. But no, they really should get Q Games to make every OS. The PS5 OS sucks. What's the poster behind my head? Well, I'm glad you asked. One moment. It's here somewhere. There we go. It is some cute art that Spadoinkle made of me as Tifa from Final Fantasy VII. As you can see, it's very visceral art. Perhaps fitting art for today, given Tifa was announced for Street Fighter VI. It's really super cute. Anyways, back you go. You're a normal, non-sick person. What an interesting thing to have written in chat. Do I still have the link to that? Oops, no, that's a different link. You know, don't even look at that fan art. I don't even know how that link got in chat. Anyways, where's the Spadoinkle art? Oh, right, the easiest way to... Yeah, she was announced for Street Fighter VI. It's funny because it's a season pass that has, what was it? It was a season pass that has nothing but original characters and Tifa Lockhart. Boop. Can't just be dumping truck like that, Miss. I'm sorry, oops. Anyways, there's the Spadoinkle art. You should go like it at least. Spadoinkle's great. I like that I'm posting this instead of like being like, you can follow me on Blue Sky or Retro Achievements or join my notification Discord. No, instead, oh wait, that's not. I have to type it out because I'm dumb. Follow her? What? You already liked it? Dang. Sign in on all your alt accounts and like it. Everyone's like me and has 3 different Blue Sky accounts, right? Okay. Anyway, back to the game. Thank you again, Ember Scarlet and Reki for the raids. Okay. Bonk. Give up being a YouTube show recapper and reviewer. So wait, you did YouTube shows that were you recapping like TV series or movies you were watching? Oh, of course they retuned this to become actually impossible. That's rude. Okay, it's possible. Ah, just Kamen Rider and Super Sentai, I see. Run around. Run around. Damn it. I wonder how easy it would be to find a diagram that could show chat the point of NURBS. As opposed to, you know, using triangles. I feel like there's gotta be... Oh yeah, no, the PSP version's completely redubbed. So our main character here is Zim, from Invader Zim. Really desperate to catch those monkeys. And Daggett from Angry Beavers, exactly! Oh, this soundtrack's so good. No, that's a different guy. Wow, 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 wow. Oh, that goes all the way. Wow, 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 wow. Me replying to Bubble Roxy, posting about games she's beaten recently for retro achievements. Oh, dang. I was hoping he was just gonna be real shit. His Raz from Psychonauts. That makes sense. I, didn't play Psychonauts. I still haven't really played Psychonauts. I played a chunk of Psychonauts 2, though. Hey, we have almost... Well, when we get the next monkey, we'll have a fifth of them in the game, so that's pretty cool. I really enjoyed Psychonauts 2. I really should play one. You know, I really love 3D platformers, so... Oh, God. Oh, God! There was the thought that we were gonna do more playing of 3D platformers on Gigaboots for sure. Holy shit. The size of that bomb. Dude's out here unleashing giant bombs like he's Sony. Dropping Concord. The PS2 version has retro achievements? Okay, firstly, I always took that because at some point I think that was an Xbox exclusive or something. I always took that as a game that would be rough on the PS2. Aw, that's cute, Bobbins. Yeah, I always took it that the PS2 version was, and yes it is. Yeah, it figures. Dang it. At least we're back in really fast. Wow, does this have the same technology as Godfall? Chat, you remember Godfall? Am I the only person here right now who's played Godfall? I bought that. I bought that to cover on Gigaboots. You know, they tried to get weird with that game and be like, here's the edition that's free, and then you buy other stuff to build it out with content. And I'm like, what are we doing here? Your game isn't successfully one of those styles of games. I think that's Gearbox messing with them, 100%. I may not have played that, but... And then ending the sentence there has the same vibe as that one meme where it's like, I may be stupid. I can't remember if the explosive slingshot type. Yeah, I didn't think so. I may be stupid. Uh-oh. Have you played I Spy Spooky Mansion for the Nintendo Wii? No, I didn't even know that existed. We're changing the sword to any button other than triangle. Triangle's such a weird attack button. What is this, Devil May Cry 1? Actually, wait, no, Devil May Cry 1 triangle jumps. Which might be even weirder, actually. What type of game is it? Are you literally, like, doing an I Spy where you point the Wiimote at the screen and click it to tell what the difference is? Does it have retro achievements? What's with this meat cave? Okay. I would normally describe it in any other way. But this is truly the only way you can describe it. I got bored. This is a vor level. This was a big old dinosaur on the beach. His name's Dexter. Hey, buddy. No. No! Okay. It's fine. What the hell, camera? Camera, you have betrayed me! Nice. Welp, it tracks. Yep. Something was in the water at the time. This and Jabu Jabu happened around the same time. People really like Pinocchio? Nice. Please don't name the culture creature that it's bored you. Its name is Dexter! It's its name! That's the name of the level! I didn't name it. Wait a minute. Anything but that. I thought the joke was that you didn't have a sub, and you were like, oh. You were gonna be like, oh no. Oh hey, cookie jar. Nice. Chat, I'm cutting myself off from sour candy. I've had it too good. And by too good, I mean it's destroying my lips. I have, and this isn't an exaggeration or a funny joke. Wait, there were two monkeys on top of each other. Did it catch both? There's like no way. Oh well. Gotta switch to spicy candy. I mean, that would be cool. And it would dry my lips way less.
Pretty good.
I'm gonna have to start wearing a lot more chapstick in order to... Time to become the hot tamales gamer! Are you... Well, I mean, yeah, the hot tamales candy. Yeah. You're so brave if we're doing this. What do you mean?
Spike, next up will be an extremely cold time for you. The world had been going through the Ice Age, an era when such freezing temperatures were common.
Lip
Your
oil.
gadgets will protect you, so you'll be
I have
all right,
chapstick.
as
It's
long
on my
as
desk
not
somewhere.
too
My desk
cold.
is a mess right now. I
Still,
haven't taken enough time to
very
just
careful.
take care of stuff. Or the gummy Skittle Fuego gamer. You know, those were better than I expected them to be. I wish it was hotter, but they're good. Bum, bum, bum. When I first transitioned and became obsessed with the softness of chapstick and lotion became mandatory. Ah. The softness. The softness! I don't know. I have like I have obsessive compulsive disorder for certain. Eating is like constantly me using way too many napkins because my hands get stuff on them and I'm like, ah. And I feel bad about it, but it just drives me insane, you know? So I couldn't imagine myself always wanting lotion and stuff. So the next time I come here, I will just go this way. Because you can, like, get hurt by the ice and go, ha ha ha, and jump really high. And skip a shitload of the level. Man, I love this game. Even if it is this version, which is pretty rough, I still love this game. Thank you for the gamer shirt, chat. Boop. Ugh, I bounced too hard. He fears me. Or he broke. Anyway, so that's what makes me eating hot wings and liking hot wings so much such an interesting thing. What the... Because, of course, my hands are constantly just covered in the sauce. Hot wings that don't get your hands saucy. I worry about the terrible science that would go into that. Just lost in the sauce. Yeah. Do you need me to leave? Is that what we're doing? This is weird. It doesn't normally operate quite like this originally. Okay. I don't know what's up with that. I guess we're not gonna worry about it. I think it would be sacrilege to eat it that way, but I also watched an episode of Pete and Pete that tried to tell me that. But as an obsessive compulsive, that episode was like really heartbreaking because they were like, "You didn't really eat barbecue because you kept your hands clean," and I'm like, "But I keep my hands clean." Finger foods with napkins. Huh, I don't do that. Mostly because I would be like, oh, it tastes like paper. Okay, so let's do that. And this I should be able to get with the explosive shot. Nice, and it only needed one. That's fantastic news. Boop. Wow. Okay, see you, Skyfire. Exact issues, you're 100% right. You're using the correct amount of napkins. Everyone else is a freak. No, I often think about my ecological impact, you know, and just get frustrated. Yeah, look at the auto-aim. Help me, chat. I feel so helped. Well, thank God I have the fucking auto-aim. And I'm out of auto-aim. Game, you have doomed me. You know, there it is. It's in the lower right. Okay, we only need 3 more monkeys. That's pretty doable. Uh-oh. It's true. But, like, additionally, I realize a chunk of it is me and my fault. Because, like, I really love gas station soda, and if I don't bring a thermos, that means I'm wasting a cup, a lid, and a straw every fucking time. So I was bringing my thermos, but my thermos was slightly too tall, and I mean literally half an inch, maybe an inch at most, too tall to use on all the soda fountains near me. So I get a shorter thermos, and it's slightly larger. Last thermos was like 48 ounces. This one's like 64, okay? I do that. Gas station near me doubled the price of the soda because they're like, well, that's larger than our largest cup. And I was like, you know, first off, like, I'm not gonna have this conversation with the dude. I'm not gonna do that. That's not what I do. I roll over and die before I point things out to people in situations such as that. But most of the cost of a fucking soda from any of these places is the fucking cup and shit. Especially this place, for reasons I won't go into because it might be too specific. So anyway, yeah, I don't know. It was just frustrating, and I'm not heartbroken about it. It is technically my fault. I probably could have found a cup that was, you know, still 48 ounces and short enough to use. I like my new thermos, though. It's really nice. I like it a lot. But yeah, anytime I forget my thermos, what the fuck? You just didn't even... Like, I don't care what the original game did. That's... You're a remake. Fucking finish modeling this shit. Anyway. Can you lie about the size of your cup? Okay, so I didn't tell him what the size of my cup is. I've been trying this new thing and this is sincere, okay? I've been trying this new thing when it comes to authority figures in situations such as that and elsewhere in life where I am as old as I am. And I have been just completely honest with, like, everyone, basically. And slowly over time, I've come to terms with the fact that I have been in countless situations where it would have done no harm to anyone, but being brutally honest does harm to me. And so I've hit situations like that. Like, I'm a compulsively honest person. I will unpromptedly say a thing that will cause me to suffer, and the other person would never have asked or given a shit, and it impacted no one, right? So, I'm trying this new thing here in my late can be 30s, where I don't obsessively, compulsively just say shit. Where I shut the fuck up and only tell people what I asked to tell them. Anyway. So no, I didn't tell him what the size of the thing was. He instantly picked it out as being that large because it is keep in mind it's like one of the new type thermoses where they're that patented technology. So the shit is literally like double or triple walled. So it appears very big. In fact, I bet the guy thinks it's way larger than it is. I bet he thinks it holds 100 ounces or some shit because a lot of that space is the vacuum, you know? Yeah, I'm not trying to brag, which I don't consider a brag. It's almost like a shortcoming personality-wise. It's almost embarrassing. But I'm like, my entire life I've just been honest to a fault. And for example, when I was a kid, I read my brother's diary, not even that much of it, like at all. And I was really upset that I had done that because I realized that was like invasive and I cried and I went to my mom and I told her I did it. And she was like, it's okay, just don't tell him. But then I was still shitty feeling and upset and I told him. And then I told him that my mom told me to not tell him. She was like, you feel bad about it. That's the important part. And you'll correct your behavior, but I didn't stop feeling bad. And in that situation, like, what did my brother gain by me telling him? What, right? Oh shit, oh shit. Honest to a fault or just autistic? You decide. This is weirdly infuriating in this version of the game. Honistic. Yeah, after my trip to the gym the other day when I went hard on the leg presses, I finally fully recovered, so I could. If I feel like it, maybe. Because I can't remember exactly how my gym does their stupid we were 24/7 and then we fucked it up 3 months after you signed up shit. I may, depending on when I end the stream, go to the gym. I don't know. On one hand, working out helps you sleep. On the other hand, this is terrible. I hate this in this version. This is not that hard when you have 2 sticks. Okay, one moment. You have to get there and back and take a shower. It's true. Generally speaking, I spend a decent amount of time at the gym. Like, it's not a short trip, but since I'm doing strength training stuff for legs, it might be a short trip this time. Who knows? Yeah, also starting the hula hoop sucks in this version. Because it feels like if your movement is being mildly made ajar by you going up and down platforms, then it will not count it as the correct amount of presses in a row. You've got to be kidding me. Yeah, who knows? Maybe I'll just do fitness boxing. You know? Just good to stay active and stuff. By the way, Ozzy, have you ever tried fitness boxing on the Switch? It's really effective. The Fist of the North Star one was repeatedly like $6. So I picked that up, and yeah, it's a really, really good way to burn calories. Aha! Ugh. Ring Fit's really good. It's not as good for burning calories, but it's good for general fitness for certain. I love that game. I beat it. Auto aim couldn't do that. God, this auto aim doesn't even take into account the notion. Why do I turn so slow when I aim in non-first person? Anyway, it doesn't even account for leading the shot. What if I... I thought Buff Dragon was the name of some other fitness game. I was gonna lose it. What if I did this? God! This sucks in this version, Jesus. I mean, it would get easier when I get the boxing glove, but... Oh, thank God. Now I don't have to do that later. In Buff Dragon, it's the dragon who slays this time.
Pretty good.
Good job, Ozzy. Yeah, I try to make sure that when I talk about working out and stuff that I promote, like, the mental health aspects of it and the other aspects of it. Because some people can really lose...
A new gadget is almost ready.
Some people can really lose motivation to keep it up if they just view it as weight loss, you know? And then they can also view not eating as much as a good substitute, which is also not good because that's... Like, fasting can have benefits, like, over the short term, sure. But working out has, like, much better benefits for you and is better in general. Oh, of course, this is also a rapid tap. Man, I would rather spin the stick in every circumstance. They're upgrading you with heavy weight loss meds. What's the name of that one that everyone's taking? This is kind of funny. Ozempic, thank you. It's kind of funny because anyone who watches Gigaboots knows I did, like, a couple of years ago, 3 years ago, I lost the 30 pounds in a single year. And it was pretty drastic and I got really fit. But that's not my goal anymore. It's almost like I think certain body types look better on different sexes. What a concept. No one's ever thought of this before. No one's ever been introduced to the notion. Anyway. So... I'm gonna keep working out and stuff. But I'm not sitting here upset that I'm not closer to 200 pounds. Because for people who are curious, I'm about 230. I'm a little bit under that, last I checked anyways. I'm a Rosie the Riveter type like body. I don't know who Rosie the Riveter is, but when I started reading that, I was like, Rosie Robot? I'm woefully short on references of Rosies. Evidently. Oh, that! Oh, wow. One sec. Please do it slightly into the background so it actually gets him. Okay, well, we gotta make sure. Where is it? See, I actually never really knew the name of that character. I know exactly what you're talking about now. So we have more than a fourth of the monkeys in the game. That's pretty cool. So, fun fact. Where you at? You can fly up into this dude to do damage to him. I guess today we won't be doing that, though. You can have a little tummy as a treat. Yeah, modeling chubby 3D characters and editing 3D models to support that is so complicated. And honestly, that's one of the things with fashion, too, that gets complicated, where, to me at least, coming from, you know, what I've gone through and stuff, it feels difficult to properly, like, make fashion and other things work on a chubby body. That's why you gotta make the PNG tuber. The sheepy who eats, and it's just PNG tuber you that looks like the... It looks like... I showed it earlier, I'll show it again, because the folder's still open. This is the draft of the next emote, but it's gonna be a tier 2 emote. Anyways, it's just the sheepy who eats, so it's like this. It'd be so funny to just have this on stream. That's my PNG tuber. Anyway, I'm really excited for that emote. That's a mood. Yeah, that's the fat bitch gaming emote. Moving to the food review genre? Hey, wait a minute. I want to do that. It's like, why is there a dot on the ground? Oh, right. We can do a crossover? Oh, okay. We're both gonna become independently famous food reviewers, and then we'll cross over. Okay, got it. There was this YouTuber who's like old YouTuber era, and she was a really cute, I think, British YouTuber who has a 3D model, and she would go take video with the camera and then edit herself into the videos. And I never knew the name of this gal. I subscribed to her. What? Where did he go? Huh. What do you mean is sheepy missing from the overlay? For a bit there, I need to try to find her. Yes! I think that's who it is. Let me go check. The internet is not helping me find this. I think you're right though. Let me search it up real quick just to be sure. No, actually this is someone else? Question mark? Oh, this is an app? No, I have no idea what this is. This person literally did CGI. Like, they clearly did all the rendering and everything themselves to put it in. They didn't use an app or anything. Oh, you're saying the overlay chat. I was like, Sheepy isn't on the stream. What do you mean she's missing? Ah, it's Ami Yamato. For people who are curious. Keep in mind, the fidelity of this model is aged. You were really close, so you clearly knew who I was talking about. Yeah, exactly. They're very cool. Yeah, so when I was like, Sheepy and I have to go review food, I just think of that, right? I gotta catch these apes. That's what I gotta do. Also, hi, Roxy. I was talking about how cool you were earlier. Because an enemy made a wow, wow, wow sound, and I'm like, this is me responding to Roxy posting the latest video game. She is the... Fun fact, Ozzy. I made this shirt for my very first collab on No Slam with my friend Eltriok and Gamer Chris as we played what is literally gay sex Castlevania. It's a Metroidvania style game that involves nothing but cute boys and men, and they literally fuck after every battle. It's called Paradiso Guardian, or Guardian Paradiso, I believe. Yeah, it is Paradiso Guardian. Okay. Anyways, I'm just gonna link this, and y'all can see I ain't exaggerating. So for this stream, what we did is after he would beat the boss, Eltriok would drop the video of it, and you would just get the audio and us reacting. Yeah, they were making a lot of macaroni and cheese and slurping some ramen down. It was, they were very loud eaters. So anyways, that's why I made this shirt. Okay, bye. Captain D. The only Captain D I can think of is, the restaurant? I'm not sure I know about Captain D. Oh, you mean Captain Disillusion? Yeah, they've actually done a crossover. That may have been how I found, Ami. Oh, you said Captain D, and I was like, oh, this must be a show that I... Yeah, I really hate tapping this button instead of spinning the stick because it takes way too long to come out. I also hate having one fewer gadget. Yes, Captain Disillusion is extremely underrated. He's one of my favorite YouTubers. But he so rarely puts out a video. I think that's the problem. Yeah, I don't remember this episode of Captain N. He's too hardworking and talented to blow up. True. Mood. If I may be audacious enough to say that I'm in a similar situation. That is way too audacious. I recant that statement. That man does so much more work than I've done on videos in years. Remember when I used to test input latency, chat? Wow. I was like cool back then. Oh my god. Ugh. No! This is it! Wait, no, that's... It's kind of amazing how the simple act of stripping away a gadget from you and making multiple gadgets take longer to start going can make something so simple so hard. Maybe. I mean, I'm not here to tell you that, you know, running the channel's easy or anything. It's not, but... I used to do cool, respectable work. Anyway, I'll stop. Yeah, see, the thing is you should have enough gadget space to, like, have a proper weapon, a net, and 2 mobility items. And it's stripping it down this much is, like, really rough on me. Oh my god. Good? Okay. No. No. People are already way too nice to me earlier. I'm calling a moratorium on being nice to me. It does look like a Bomberman 64 enemy, it's true. Bomberman 64 enemy, popular genre of weird bird. That isn't a bird. What? Okay. I'm gonna assume you're talking about the weird bird, GP. Wait, what is that? It just popped up with a retro achievements thing involving the slingshot. Gotta look this up, I gotta know. Sling? No? Okay, you sure? Is the slingshot called something else in this game? Oh, these are pretty easy to identify. Because it's putting everything of a certain type next to each other, so it should be pretty easy. Enemy book, time attacks. What was it? You know, I think I saw the number 65. Maybe I just look up the number 65. No? What was it? What did it... Whatever. I'll worry about it later. Oh, to be bonked on the head and caught in a net? Wow. Surprised that tag doesn't have a name. Mine will be iced to you instead and say you're cool. Oh, God. Okay, so if I remember correctly, there is a Spectre coin that way. In fact, I think that's maybe possibly it. Subset icon pops up because I can't find it in the main set. Doesn't it have to support... God, how does that go? Oh, there's a Spectre coin. But yeah, multi-sets are complicated, aren't they? God, you swim so fast in this fucking game. Also, we only need 3 more to unlock the next minigame, so that's cool. I actually haven't done multi-set ever. Are you serious? Spike, you were like the slowest kid in the world. There we go! There's more stuff up there, but whatever. Doesn't matter. We can get that later. Oh. Man, chat. I could be live in like 11 hours. I really don't like streaming in the morning. I hate Nintendo. They're always announcing these morning streams. Not that today's Nintendo, but still, they do. It's okay. Is it okay? Is it okay? We all hate Nintendo? Oh, the world if that was true. There are a lot of people whose entire personality is Nintendo. We're gonna go in here first. It'll give me a reason to get up early. That's true. We hate them too. Oh, this is an area that I believe benefits from us having the boxing glove. I hope I'm wrong. Because we can knock the polar bear into most things. Because he does that, and it's funny. Yeah, if you have the boxing glove, you can just go through this environment without having to do any of this. Okay. Don't know if anything in this room dictates. Ooh. Nice. Yeah, I don't know. I'm actually somehow managing to get kind of tired. I wonder if that'll pass the moment I end stream. Monkey was having a rave. That's what monkeys do. They're all about vibes. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Now, am I actually tired or am I just kind of lower energy because I'm hungry? Chat, all I've eaten today is 2 slices of cheese pizza. What? What's wrong? Are you fucking serious? Are you serious? 2 slices, not a day's calorie. Oh yeah? I didn't even know. Could have fooled me. I have to redo it. I have to redo it. She claims she wants Fat Bitch Gaming, and then she only eats 2 cheese slices in a whole day. Nah, the moment I end stream, I'm gonna eat. Slash pizza. Oh. I don't know what though. I still need to rehydrate some Yuba. For people who don't know, Yuba's really good. It's dried tofu skin. So it ends up being an incredibly like umami rich flavor, and it's almost like its own type of noodle you can add to your ramen. So it's really fucking delicious. I found it first at like a hot pot restaurant. I think we're good in here. I think the only thing left is leaving. Yep. Cool. Think of that post that's like, trans woman before you is a full meal. Saw trap, what? I cannot imagine a world where I become averse to eating food. The only reason I only... What? Are you fucking... You have a fucking bouncer? You got a bodyguard that's a snowman? You wanna go, buddy? Okay. So, the only reason why that's all I've eaten today is because we did the summer gaming stuff. And I wanted to stream over here. So technically, if I wasn't live over here, I would have eaten more, it's true. cereal and snacks for days. That's not good, Roxy. Oh, I didn't realize I could jump high enough there. That's good. What just happened? What the hell? How did that happen that many times? KH4 is not coming out in early 2027. You can fucking take my money on that. That shit, there is a reason we've had KH4 banned from Gigaboots as a term for 2.5 years, and it's because for 3 years straight, people would not stop typing that every conference. And that shit is nowhere near done. I am confident, though, we will see it by the end of the year, period. We are not seeing it by the end of the week. If we are, that will be crazy. That will be weird. But no, that shit is absolutely not coming out early next year. Please lower your expectations. I wonder if Yoko Taro's even gonna come back to the game industry. I assume that man's gonna do another project at some point, but after having his last project canceled and Square shutting down everything, you have to wonder how much that man can stomach having project after project canceled. Oh wow, I didn't even have to like go to the majority of the stage. Nice. What was the cast game? We'll never know. Really surprised it hasn't leaked though.
Pretty good.
Really surprised. Anyway, yeah, he literally made a post on fucking Twitter or whatever, not like late last year, if I remember, talking about how his most recent game was fucking canceled. Chad, I have no idea how this is gonna go. But just like last time.
I've been waiting for you, Spike. You and I are gonna get down and dirty, so come and get some.
I'm gonna let y'all do a prediction. At least he now gets to work on Ava. Yeah, no, that's cool. That's actually neat and cool and stuff. What's up? Is something wrong with him being Ty from Digimon? Down and dirty with Ty from Digimon. I'm noticing only one person put no. Is this wise? Okay, there we go. We have 2 people on now. Okay, it says submissions closed. There was the full minute. I'm gonna make sure I restart so that way it's, you know, fair, because he actually did start running. Keep in mind, there are a lot of differences between this and the original that are going to make this harder. For example, I would never grab any of these ledges normally, and I can spin the spinner much faster in the original. We better hope there's some water to fucking save my ass. Oh, and the slide physics are all fucked up? Not happy about how that went. Now, why does it go so fast in midair? I only had to tap that twice. Once, even. And then on the ground, I have to hit it like 4 fucking times. Wow, that makes no sense that it's so slow on the ground and so fast in midair. Good lord. Yeah, it really sucks that they did that. I don't know why they would. Because 1, 2, 3, 4. That's crazy. Why did they do that? Yeah, no. Like, the thing is, this version is just busted up in a lot of ways that seem unintentional. I'm shocked I was able to win the first one on my first try. I guess, what? And then he just didn't ledge grab properly, Jesus. It's okay, though. Anyway, it wouldn't have gone well. I'm not going to give him the satisfaction of doing his victory line. I'm just going to hit restart. I think this time we'll probably win. No. And look at you now. You're so rich. Yeah, in some ways, it going off so fast in midair is kind of fucking insane. I literally can't make the jump because they fucked up the goddamn momentum. And they left the geometry the same. Okay, so again, now that I know that it goes off insanely fast in midair, you've got to be kidding. Oh yeah, no, this is easier on the PS1. The first one was kind of, or yes, the first one was harder on the PS1 slightly. Because again, they fucked up the water physics and let you swim way too fucking fast. And in this version, there are a number of things going on here that just make it way harder. There we go. Glad that I could get 15 more retro achievements. Rather, 15 more retro achievement points. Ah! Yeah, first try.
Pretty good, Spike. Now you ready for some real action?
And then he just flies away. I wonder how many... 23. We have almost 30% of them in the game. Let's go try the second minigame. Oh god, it's boxing. Ah. Sure. Wait, actually, no. We need to figure out the... Oh, I can't even select it. Okay. I only get to choose him. You're yet again not gonna give me any instructions? The PS1 Whoa, this is nothing alike. What? What the fuck? Oh, I gotta dance. Ooh. Oh, this is funny. Jesus. Still better than Monkey Sucker? Oh, is that a minigame in this? I didn't even know. Oh, cool. That's weird that the first level of it was an achievement. Is it gonna be every battle? It's true. Ooh. Now, I don't know why sometimes he did the charge hit there. That's a little weird. Piece of cake? We'll see. I don't know why I don't regain any of my health when I'm doing the dance. Feels like that would be the point. Ha! Jesus. Okay, rapid tapping there regains your health. Interesting. Ow. That should get him. Yep. Man, and then they took that mechanic from the PS1 version, and it feels like it's a little out of place here. 'Cause it's already such a different style of boxing. Of playing, at least. There we go. Okay. Again, it would be really nice if I could recharge my health at all. He just barely got up in time. Damn. Oh. Wait. Oh, I have a fast forward trigger set to L2. Oops. Well, now I know. Wow, that's a fast forward. Oh, nice. Jesus, that's fast. Oh, that's another one. Oh god, if they're giving me an achievement for each of these, that's scary. I'm gonna check the shoulder buttons real quick, see what... Okay, they do nothing. That's unfortunate. I feel like this game isn't quite as cool as the original's boxing, but also still takes too many hits. That's a way to save time. I don't know yet. I've barely done anything. In survival mode of the bouncer, I get like 20 or so enemies in, and that's what it's like. Oh, it's actually tough now. Oop. Got it. Oh, we timed out. Damn. God, that fast forward is insane. I should maybe lower it slightly. Oh my god. Six, 7. Yeah, no, he's back. God. It's like every time they're programmed to just barely get up. Ugh. Yeah, I like the original boxing a lot more than this. Even if it is really hard to figure out the controls, like to get good at that is not easy, it's still just oof. Oh shit. At least the bogus. Jesus. The dude's barely doing anything, which is why it's gonna be a fucking nightmare when they start doing things. I gotta learn how to beat Hoi Quar Low in Super Punch-Out, then go back and beat the game. I gotta do it. Why are you still standing? Why was he standing that whole time? I pummeled him so thoroughly. Yep, that's another fucking 5 points. Oh god. Better than you ever did, even on me. Have you tried it anytime recently? Maybe you'd be better at it now. Not that I really don't. I think the D-pad actually contributes to that. Oh, right. I'm supposed to be recharging health there. Whoops. This is so tedious. God, if this last guy is, like, actually hard, I'm gonna be so disheartened. I accidentally tapped L2. That button is so dangerous to me right now. Oh my god. Okay, we're good. We're good. No. I'll kill you, motherfucker. Boop. Boop. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm really not looking forward to when this game tries to make this hard. Because right now, it's just a slog. The different buttons do different dances. He's so close to getting knocked down again. Judging by the yellow light on his head. See? Unfortunately. Oh, the timer runs while he's down. Nice. Oh. You think it'll matter? Okay, just gotta do one more and then never ever play this minigame again. I've yet to find a reason to dodge. I wonder if he'll give me one. Fuck you, dude. See, when he dodges, I figure that uppercut is what we do to counter that. This minigame is not responsive enough for this, you know? Like, I'm not able to pull out moves very fast at all. Okay, get up. Ah, this is rough. It's just gonna bullshit me, isn't it? Oh, hi, Ace-chan, how's it going? We're doing the somehow even worse boxing game at Ape Escape on the Loose, where they tried to turn it into a normal boxing game, which should be good, but it's not, is the problem. What were you up to? Oh my god.
To my side, my noble Einherjar.
Oh, cool. Hell yeah. Sounds like you've been having a hell of a good time with that game. I hope that continued today. Really can't recommend it though. Yeah, I was seeing people in the Gig Boost fan Discord saying it seemed really good from your streams. We're so close. Oh, fuck. Oh, Jesus Christ. But yeah, currently we're getting retro achievements on the PSP version of Ape Escape, which is a really weird creature because this entire game is designed around the notion of having 2 analog sticks, so everything's fucking weird. Oh, you've gotta be fucking kidding. Oh no. Favorite Game Fest reveal? Huh. I don't know. I'm really glad they announced 7.3 for next year. I lost, even though I landed more hits, I think. And there you go, game over. Oh, they really turned a tough minigame into an absolutely miserable minigame. I will worry about that some other time. Time to start from the bottom. That's where you're wrong. It is time for me to go do the other part of this game. I don't know what that could possibly mean, Baydog. Anyways, thank you, Haitian, for the raid. I think we're gonna do one more level and then I'm gonna call it for tonight because all I've eaten today is 2 slices of cheese pizza. So I should probably eat a real meal. Probably. Oh, thank you, Melons, for giving the shout out. There. No. So to use the spinny ring, I just have to hit triangle a bunch of times. Good, they haven't sensed me. Why do you have 2 no slam pads? Mysteries. I guess sometimes these things happen. Are you fucking... It's clipping through his feet! There's the Spectre coin. God, could you imagine? Could you imagine the PSP had 2 analog sticks? That'd be wild. The fact that it had 1 was crazy at the time. Reminder, the fucking Game Boy Advance doesn't even have the full set of buttons you would expect. It only has 4 normal buttons and start and select. 2 shoulder buttons, 2 face buttons. It'd be wild if they had gotten a console with 2 sticks right after that. Gave that monkey a gun! Okay. Whoop. Oh, are you fucking serious? You damn dirty game! Okay, got him. All it took was channeling my inner Charlton Heston, which I do not take lightly. You know, I love the Game Boy Advance SP a shitload, but those Nintendo portables, the shoulder buttons always went out on them. Now, admittedly, I owned Harmony of Dissonance, which is a lot of shoulder button pressing. Wow, they spruced up that model a shitload. I completely fucked this up. You be here. You there. You there. Not hard, just ass. I've never fixed them. What the fuck? Forgot you were here. I get really enthralled by these YouTube videos that are like, here's this rice cooker recipe. And I'm like, every time I'm like, oh, that's so cool. I want to do that. And then I think about it. I'm like, it's probably just going to kind of not have a lot of variety in taste because it all cooked in the same, you know, thing. So everything's going to kind of taste the same. But it seems like such a cool idea. Oh. Okay. Oh. Wow, look at that guy. He's gonna kill me. Oh my god. Wow, those are fucking those are very, very insistent missiles. Okay. Okay. There he is. One more. Nope, 2 more, never mind. Are there 2 more monkeys in here? Oh, is he up top? Give me 1 second, chat. Something came up. I'll be right back. Okay. I'm back. I'm still meditating. I'm still meditating upon what to do for food. Yeah, he's up there. I don't think there's anyone else, though. Oh, never mind. There are 2. Okay, we're good. I wonder... I don't think if I hit them, they fall out. Oh, excuse me. To get my brave up? Good night, Ace Jim. Thank you again for the raid. Oh shit, oh fuck, oh fuck. See you tomorrow, Sven. No! What even happened there? He stopped spinning it and just dropped. Weird. I wish a donut place was open at this hour. That'd be awesome. Oh wow, that poppin'. Whoa! Did you see that fucking Mario 64 long jump they both just did past me? What the fuck? Okay. There we go. Why are there shuriken flying straight up? Wonder if that kite could have gotten me. You're doing a victory dance? Okay. Hey, buddy. Yeah, the projectile stuff in this game is so weird. It just doesn't work right. Oh my god. Wow, you really want me to hula hoop after him, huh? Doesn't seem like anything else is gonna work. And that's why I didn't want to do it. Shit. Is there a way up on this side? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I have to be live again in like 10 hours, which is like not great. Because I'm supposed to eat and sleep and bathe and get dressed and all sorts of other things. I have no idea where he is. As it turns out, summer gaming. Kind of a busy time. Got him. Whew. Okay. Let's see how many points we got today. We got 120 points? That ain't bad.
Pretty good.
The good payoff. The year of Tifa is greater than the year of Luigi? Isn't Street Fighter 6 the only thing happening? Is that really the year of Tifa, if that's all that's happening? I've never seen this menu. Cool. Every year's the year of Tifa? Damn. Ba-da-ba. It said it saved. Oh, we've got an enemy book. Okay. That's true. That would make next year the year of Tifa. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. She probably is one of the last things of that season. Yeah, this year's the year of the cube. Next year, that's the year of Tifa. Oh, hitting R lets me see. Oh, wow, it saves how many lives I have. That's not normal. Beep, boop, boop, beep. Oh. This is a good or bad port? It's a really rough port. Like, all of the physics are really different. Different gadgets are less fast than they need to be. It's complicated. I'm having a decent time with it. On the boxing minigame's a fucking nightmare now. In a different way than it was before. It's so strange. Anyway. Ooh. Ooh, I got food. What do I do? Who am I gonna raid? I wonder if Gigaboots is live. I'm the only person I raid anymore. Let's see. Let's see. Oh. One moment. We have quite a few options. There are. Me and Gigaboots would get along well. I mean, that Bob guy seems alright. I don't know about the other one, though. No, that's who I was thinking of.
To my side, my noble Einherjar.
Oh, thank you for the follow. I'll be live again sometime after the Summer of Gaming lets me free. I think I've gotten to raid Fiora before. I think I've raided Altasmus once. Raided Shiro a number of times. It's mostly time slot stuff, right? Like, I don't get to raid so many of my friends, you know? That's true. Altasmus got his fancy new 2D, live 2D VTuber. Oh god, I'm hungry. Okay. Yawning just now made me hungrier. How does that work? I don't know how that works. but it did. So, you know, I could have. That's true. And making Altazima spin is very fucking funny. Is very funny. I could have eaten the snack I had, because there was a sale. I could have had string cheese wrapped in prosciutto. It's really fucking good. I'm almost out of string cheese though. I think I have a decent amount of prosciutto left, but I'm probably wrong on that too. I'm probably almost out of both. Okay, hand tracking. I don't know what happened there, but that was a little. Anyway, have a good night, everybody. Enjoy Altazima's stream. Goodbye.